Hello everyone, I'm Don Horatio from SCVRush.com, and here with me is Team Acer's Scarlett, the Zurich player from Canada. So you have recently been eliminated from the tournament, unfortunately. Very close match to DRG. How do you feel coming out of that match? It was a close series, but some tough games there.
Game 3, it was 9-pool versus 9-pool, and I didn't know that you were supposed to stay one base in that. Like, whenever I play on North America, everyone just expands afterwards, but when I did, his bait links were too fast. Like, maybe if I had stayed gasless and just made a spine, 2 queens, I would have been fine, but I don't know. So, I'm sad that I lost that.
Yeah, it's tough luck. So I can't imagine what went through your head when you saw, like, the Zerglings in the middle of the map. You're like, okay. But, yeah, always tough. And the other loss you had in the winner's bracket was ZVZ as well. Did that affect your mentality going into the match with DRG at all?
A little bit. It's just, I have trouble right now in ZVZ, just in the early game, like really weird builds at the start. If it gets to mid-late game, I win like most of the time, but I have a bit of trouble early game. I lost to Lenok recently in the finals of a tournament, same thing, like 4 games in a row when I was up. I was 1 game away from winning, and then I lost to like 3 all-ins. So I need to work on that, practice with some better Zerg players.
But the rest of the tournament, you did take some good wins in there. You beat Naniwa, you beat a GSL semifinalist in Ryung. What do you feel was your best moment in the tournament?
I beat an Immortal Sentry all-in. Naniwa did one. Even though it was the worst map for it, I barely beat it. So that was my best accomplishment. Small victories. Yeah. So actually, and when Nurtio played Naniwa, I saw you in the booth both before and after the match. What tips and advice did you give Nurtio going into that match? I just told him what Naniwa did versus me on which maps, what I thought Naniwa would do, and just give him a bit of support, I guess. I don't know, not much else.
Okay. And so your teammates are all abroad now. They were both European already in Bly and Nurtio, and then now we have a Korean added as well as in MMA.
Yeah.
So how do you normally interact with teammates? Like, what do you usually do as a team to, do you coordinate practice at all, or do you talk about strategies, or what do you do?
Talk a little bit about strategy, not too much. I think Osela's going to help with that now, coaching a little bit. I don't practice with any of my teammates because I don't like playing cross-server very much, so that's unfortunate.
So, so Osela is on the team now. What has he done so far? Like, has he already given you any tips at all, or looked at some of your games, or what has he done?
Yeah, he tells us, like, if we have to play a Korean player, he tells us what they like to do, what they do on which maps. And he looks over our replays sometimes, but mostly he's just to manage Korean players. We might pick up more Korean players in the future to know.
And so tomorrow you start playing in the GSL World Championship event. How do you feel about that event overall going into it? It's certainly a very interesting idea, and you are actually rematching against DRG on the same map tomorrow. So how do you feel going into that match and the entire event as a whole, I think?
I think we're going to lose. Unfortunately, a lot of our players have been going to a lot of tournaments recently, so they're tired out losing early in the IPL5. So I don't think we have too much of a chance, but I hope we win.
Maybe some entertaining games at least. Do you have any go-to strategies planned that you just have not tried before, and you're just going to try and unleash an entertainment upon the world in any of your matches?
I'll try.
I could take that. I think that's all the questions I have for you. So if you have any shout-outs for fans or just any fans of the team as well, the floor is yours.
Shout out to my team, Acer, Nurtio and Osela for helping me, I guess. That's about it. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you. So this is Don Horatio for SCVRush.com. Stay tuned for more content later, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.